nag-speak po sa akin is for me to share about the book of Ruth. So, ayan. So, kung mapapansin niyo po, the background is barley, no? Because very relevant po, during the time of Ruth, it was the time of the barley harvest. And I praise God dahil po, ako po hindi karapat-dapat na tumayo sa inyong kapan, but because of the Lord Jesus Christ, it's only because of His righteousness. And isang privilege po na maibahagi ko yung kanyang salita sa akin. Before po tayo mag-start, tayo po muna yung manalangin. Heavenly Father in heaven, we just praise and thank you for the day, O Lord. Dalangin po, Panginoon, ito, malayo po dito sa puso ng bawat isa. We welcome your Holy Spirit in our midst, and may you freely move, Panginoon. Dalangin po, Lord, na hide me in your glory, and I pray that I will only speak words coming from you. We commit this time to you, and Lord, thank you again. We give you all the glory, honor, and power. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Ayan, so, ito pong book of Ruth, as I was studying the book of Ruth, 4 na chapters lang po ito. Itatry ko pong squeeze in yung ating mensahe in 30 to 40 minutes. Pero sa ating pong pag-aaral, actually, yung maraming revelations ang Lord sa akin while I'm studying the book of Ruth. Okay? So before po tayo magsimula, gusto ko po muna maintindihan natin ano po ba yung kultura noon for us to better appreciate and understand yung pong journey ng ating mga main characters in the book of Ruth. Tingnan po muna natin ano po ba yung culture ng mga Israelites in the Old Testament. Ayan, so ito po ang structure ng Israelite society noon, where if you look at the center, yan po yung tinatawag na Beitab. Sabay-sabay na po natin sabihin, Beitab.
Beitab.
Okay, it's a Hebrew word po, no, which stands for the smallest unit of the society back then, which is the family. So very relevant po. So yan ang pinaka-core ng Israelite society back then. And then, so yung Beitab, so it normally consists of course, the mother, the father, yung kanyang mga anak, pero in Israel, even doon sa up to 3 generations actually, that consists of the Beitab. So even yung mga asawa ng mga anak hanggang sa mga apo, ay it makes up the Beitab. No? Then, larger na po. So syempre, yung mga anak na lalaki, nagsiasawa na, nagkaroon na ng mga anak, and normally this extended family, humihiwalay na sila. And then the group of Beitab, nag-form na sila ng sarili nilang Beitab or ng sarili nilang family, which becomes the clan. Ito na yung group of Beitabs or the group of families. And of course, no, alam na alam natin that there are 12 tribes of Israel. So, yung mga clans po, they make up one tribe. And the tribes, no, so in this case, the Israel nation is made up of the 12 tribes. So, ganito po yung kanilang structure. Okay? Ayan. Tapos, in terms of yung kanilang economic standing, so they call it as a tribal society. So, bakit tribal? So, una, the family or the Beitab, it's the core of the society. And very important po yung mga panahon na yun, yung birth order. No, the eldest in the family, especially if you are a male, that's very important to them. And take note, yung vocation nila, it's dictated by your father's vocation. Unlike ngayon, di ba, pwedeng, kung yung tatay ay doktor, pwedeng yung anak could take up law, could be a lawyer. Di ba? Depende sa choice ng bata. Pero noong mga panahon na yun, for example, the father is a shepherd, the son, especially the eldest male, would be the apprentice of the father. He would automatically become his father's junior, literally. Okay? And yung mga panahon po na yun, wala talagang mga police, no? Parang tayo dito, may mga barangay captain, di ba? Parang merong nag-away sa kabilang kanto, ipatawag si kapitan. O kaya, meron kang reklamo sa kapitbahay, mag-file ka ng daughter sa police, and you can always ask for enforcement. However, nung mga panahon po na yun, walang mga police. So, all the laws they're being reinforced by the family. The head of the family, the patriarch. So kung hindi kaya ng tatay, they will call the uncles. Pag hindi kaya ng uncles, it's going to be the elders of the family ang siyang magdidisiplino kung sino yung nagkamali. So yun po yung tribal society. And the safety net, no, dahil nga po walang mga police, walang government noong mga panahon na yun, the safety net and protection comes from the family. Unlike now, for example, yung mga programs of our government may PhilHealth, di ba? Meron tayong SSS. Ano pa yung kaya subsidized ng government? May mga shelter for example, meron tayong mga home for the aged, shelter for the elders. Meron tayong mga orphanages. But during that time, the safety net and protection, it all comes from the family. So yung patriarch na role, if you are the eldest male in the family, if you are the patriarch, it is your responsibility to take good care and protect every member of your household. So authority, no? It comes from the patriarch, or the eldest male, and meron po tayong tinatawag na term na patrilineal or ancestral descent. Ano pong ibig sabihin nito? So whatever the properties, no, kung meron kang lupain, it has to be inherited by the male line of the family. Hindi pwedeng, halimbawa po ngayon, kumari nakamana ako ng lupa from papa. So ako, since ako na yung owner, I can just sell my land to anyone. Kahit hindi ko pa mag-anak, kahit sa stranger, I can do that. Basta may pamilya siya. But during those times, no, they want to keep yung kanilang inheritance. That's why yung kanilang mga lupain, no, the only inheritors should come from the male line of the family. Doon lang talaga sa magkakamag-anak. And patrilocal, ano po yung ibig sabihin ng patrilocal, no? So normally, yung isang buong baytab hanggang sa clan, they live in just one place. So tingnan natin yung itsura ng ayan, medyo malabo po. Pero kung makikita nyo dito, no, talagang isang buong community sila na nandun lahat. So yung isang buong baytab, they all just live. So yun yung patrilocal because they live in the same place. It's like living in the same compound. Okay. Ayan po. So simulan na natin. Yung Book of Ruth, ako po kasi mahilig ako sa mga K-drama. So sino po ba dito mahilig sa mga K-drama? Or I don't know if you're kapamilya or kapuso, maybe you're watching Provinciano. No? Pero it's very interesting, no? If I look at the Book of Ruth, pakiramdam ko, parang I'm imagining myself like watching a movie, watching a K-drama. Actually, this is better than a K-drama. No? Dahil makita natin dito talaga how the story is unfolding. And I would encourage everyone that way, no? If you are reading the Bible, aside from using your eyes and your mind understanding, it's better, no, that you can just visualize what's happening in your mind para mas maintindihan at ma-appreciate natin what the Lord wants to tell us. Okay, in Ruth, this is Ruth chapter 1. So, kanina na pag-aralan natin, no, what the culture is in Israel. So later on, tandaan natin kung ano yung background ng kultura na yun because that will be useful as we unfold the story of Ruth. Okay, in verse 1, in the days when the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land. So a man from Bethlehem in Judah, together with his wife and 2 sons, went to live for a while in the country of Moab. The man's name was Elimelech, his wife's name was Naomi, and the names of his 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion. They were Ephrathites from Bethlehem, Judah, and they went to Moab and lived there. So imagine, scenario number 1. Let us understand now, kailan ba nangyari yung Book of Ruth? Let's understand the settings of the Book of Ruth. Kailan ito nangyari, saan, ano ngayon, di ba? Why are we studying the Book of Ruth? Okay, so kaya nga sinabi yun, this happened in the days of the judges. So if we look at the chronological order of the Bible, actually, before the book of Ruth comes the book of Judges. That is because the story, it really happened during that time. And bakit po mahalaga na in-emphasize dito na nangyari ito during the book of Judges? Because during that time, sobrang titigas ng ulo ng mga Israelites. Each one was doing what's right in their own eyes. And actually, pag babasahin po natin in the book of Judges, meron po na mention, the people of God, the Israelites, they're even worse than the Canaanites. Ganun po sila kasama nun. And this cycle has been happening, So normally, ayan, mag-o-obey sila. Ito yung cycle ng book of Judges. They will obey, tapos mag-disobey sila. And then, ang gagawin ng Lord, because you disobeyed, I will send you to a foreign oppression. Dahil hirap na hirap sila, they would repent again and ask for deliverance. At magpapadala ang Lord ng isang deliverer, which is called the judge. And of course, that will bring them military victory. At dahil sila yung pinagtagumpay ng Lord, susunod na naman sila. 12 times in the book of Judges, ganito sila. So bakit po ito importante? Kasi dito po makikita kung bakit nagsa-stand out ang character ni Boaz, ang character ni Ruth, ang character ni Naomi. Because in the midst of all this chaos, in the midst of evil, when everyone was just doing what's right for them, not everyone was following the Lord, may makikita po tayo mga characters, ito yung mga bida ng ating mga telenovela, how they're able to stand out, and how they're able to really obey and follow the Lord in the midst of everything. Okay, so ito din yung map, Ito yung map, at ito yung, literally, yan yung green doon, if you can see the green there, doon yung setting ng book of Ruth. And if we zoom in, ayan, so ito yung itsura niya, it is called the Fertile Crescent. Actually, all of the Old Testament, it just happened dito sa maliit na lugar na to. Ayan, and then furthermore, ayan, Israel. And then, Judah and Moab, so ito yung doon sa chapter 1. So, minention doon that si Elimelech, so sino yung mga characters na minention kanina? Yung patriarch was Elimelech. So, sino yung kanyang asawa? It was Naomi. And then, nagkaroon sila ng dalawang anak na pangalan si Madian and Kilion. And because there was famine back then, so from Bethlehem, which is from Judah, ay tumawid sila, Tumawid sila doon sa Moab. So, it's a foreign place. And then, for 10 years, they stayed there. Ayan, eto na. This is scene number 2. Now, Elimelech, Naomi's husband died, and she was left with her 2 sons. They married Moabite women. I emphasize the word Moabite, kasi babalikan natin ilang beses if you read through the book of Ruth, many times laging nila-mention Moabite, Moabitess. So why is that relevant? Later on, you will understand. So, nag-asawa sila ng Moabite women. Yung isa is Orpah, and then the other is Ruth. After they had lived there, so they lived in Moab for 10 years. Both Mahlon and Kilion died, and Naomi was left without her 2 sons and her husband. So, isang malungkot na story. Just imagine, yung minention ko kanina sa inyo. It is the patriarchs, the main line of the family, who's protecting the household. Namatay si Elimelech. Naging widow si Naomi, okay lang. Meron pa naman akong 2 anak. Pero, ano yung nangyari? Even yung kanyang 2 anak ay namatay rin. So, this is the part where parang ang hirap, it's very difficult for Naomi. So, it's like, pumunta ako ng Moab, nag-asawa ko, kasama ko yung 2 anak, I have a full family, and then this happened. It's like I'm broken and I'm empty. So, Moabite, minention ko kanina yung about the Moabites, So, balikan natin, sino ba talaga yung mga Moabites? So, in Genesis 19, just to give you yung origin no, ng Moabites. So kung matatandaan natin, when Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, hindi ba si Lot kasama ng kanyang mga anak, sila lang yung naligtas. And yung wife ni Lot, because she looked back, di ba, siya ay nawala rin, namatay din. So ang nangyari ay, during that time, the daughters of Lot, so ang natira na lang si Lot and his two daughters, the daughters thought it was already the end of the world. Akala nila, sila na lang yung natitirang tao sa mundo. So what they did, no, since wala nang susunod na line of the family, so what they did ay sinabi nila, sipinan natin yung ating tatay. At ang nangyari, ang naging bunga noon ay nagkaroon sila ng dalawang anak. Ang pangalan ay si Moab at si Ammon. So doon nagsimula, it was because of an incestuous relationship. Doon nagsimula yung mga Boaz because of the son of Lot. And second, in Numbers 22 naman, this is the part where they were asking passage, so nag-journey yung mga Israelites in the desert to the promised land, and they were asking passage doon sa king of Moab, na padaanin sila at bigyan sila ng supply ng food, ng water, ganyan, pero hindi sila pinadaan ng king of Moab. Natakot yung king of Moab because ang dami nila. So what they did, si king of Moab, he hired parang a spiritist, hinara niya si Balaam, no, para i-curse ang mga Israelites. So in essence, di ba, parang kaaway talaga sila ng mga Israelita. Pero di ba, hindi nagtagumpay si Balaam, sabi niya, hindi ko kayang i-curse the people of God. So doon pa lang sa second context na yun, alam na natin that the Israelites and the Moabites are not in a good relationship. Third example, in Numbers 25, ito na, yung patawid na sila sa promised land. Hahakbang na lang sila mga kapatid. And what happened was, the women of Moab, yung mga Moabites, ay in-encourage nila yung mga Israel men to worship the god of Baal or the god of fertility, no? Dahil doon nagkasala yung mga Israelites. So if we look at these three contexts in the Bible, makikita natin talaga yung impression sa mga taga-Moab. They're really the enemies of the people of God. Okay? Ayan. Sige, habang ina-adjust natin. And no, so these are the Moabites. And yung napang-asawa, yung mga daughters-in-law na kasama ni Ruth, they are Moabites. And in verse 6, in the same chapter, when Naomi heard in Moab that the Lord had come to the aid of His people by providing food for them, so ginawa niya, si Naomi kasama ng kanyang mga daughters-in-law, they went back to Bethlehem. They returned home. So kasama niya yung kanyang two daughters-in-law where she had been living out and set out on the road that would take them back pabalik ng Judah. And then next slide. So ang sabi ni Naomi sa kanyang mga daughters-in-law, sabi ng mga anak, bumalik na lang kayo kung saan kayo nanggaling because I cannot take care of you. I'm also a widow at isa pa, wala nang natirang line in my family that can take care of you. So bumalik na lang kayo kung saan kayo nanggaling sa inyong mga sariling pagmula. And then, next slide, bibilisan ko na lang din po, fast forward ko. So, ayan, sabi ni Naomi, bumalik na kayo, why would you come with me? Magkakaroon ka ba ako ng ibang anak? Wala na natitirang lalaki sa aking pamilya that can take care of us, that can take care of you. Ayan, tapos ayaw umayag ng dalawa. Pero bandang huli, napag-vince rin ni Naomi si Orpah, yung kanyang isang daughter-in-law. So, Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth belonged to her. Ayaw niwalay talaga ni Ruth. Anong sabi ni Naomi? Na pumayag na yung sister-in-law, ikaw rin, bumalik kayo sa inyo. and the next. Pero ano yung sinabi ni Ruth? Diba? Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Very, very famous when you attend weddings, no? This is a very, very famous line. Where you go, ang sabi ni Ruth, this is Ruth talking to her mother-in-law. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. She is a Moabite, pero this time, she has committed herself. She has recognized that Naomi, the God of Israel, I will also worship the same God. And I want to be with you. I want to seek refuge under the same God. May the Lord deal with me, be it where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me. When Naomi realized, hindi na talaga niya makumbinsi si Ruth. Very determined si Ruth, sasama ako sa iyo. So, sumama nga si Ruth to Naomi. Okay, ayan. So, just a comparison, no? Si Naomi, nung siya ay umalis from Bethlehem to Boaz, actually her name, Beth Pleasant and Daabo. Umalis siya doon, kasama ng kanyang husband and 2 sons. They had all their necessities, so everything was full. No? And she sincerely believed that God was with her. At sino si Naomi at the end of the first chapter? Actually, pagkabalik nila sa Judah, nakilala sila ng mga tao doon, hindi ba ito parating na to ay si Naomi? Oh, excited yung mga tao. Pero ano sabi ni Naomi during that time? Na hindi ko niyo akong tawagin ni Naomi. Call me Mara. Bakit Mara? Ang ibig sabihin ng Mara ay bitter. Umalis ako ng lugar na to, ng punong-puno, pero bumalik ako dito. Wala nang lahat sa akin. During that time, she was really empty and longing to find joy and happiness. And nung time na yun, sinabi ni Naomi, God is against me. The Lord is against me. He made this happen to me. Mukhang He is against me. Yun ang paniniwala ni Naomi dati. And tingnan natin later on, in the succeeding chapters, how the Lord will turn around her situation. Okay. Nasa chapter 1 na tayo. Okay, next episode. Ruth chapter 2. Dito na binanggit si Boaz. Ito na ang leading man. So kanina, no, ang ating mga main characters, no, nandiyan si Naomi. At ang ating leading lady, there was Ruth. Ito na, sino nga ba si Boaz? So, ang ibig sabihin, in chapter 2, Boaz was introduced. So his name meant cheerful readiness. So back then, yung mga pangalan nila, merong ibig sabihin. So ngayon, I'm not sure, pero so yung bawat pangalan, they're really thinking about it, and each name has its own meaning. So yan yung ibig sabihin ng pangalan ni Boaz. Yeah. Actually, can we go back to that? Parang may na-discount. Okay. Sige, kwento ko na lang muna. So, yung kanina, they arrived Bethlehem and they were really desperate. And then, because wala silang food, walang lalaki sa kanilang family who can farm for them, who can provide for food. So, sabi na yung Yabot, sabi ni Yabot kay Naomi, can I just go out in the fields to glean grain at saka i-gather kahit mga leftovers man lang from the reapers? So, nung mga panahon na yun, it was the time of the barley harvest. At pumayag si Naomi. And it just so happened, sa lahat ng mga lupain na meron sa Bethlehem, ang napili pa talaga ni Ruth ay ang field of Boaz. Diba? So, pwede nyo sabihin, that's just a coincidence. I don't think so. So, titingnan natin, magkakaroon lang ba talaga yun, or is it a divine appointment? Ayan. So, Boaz is a distant relative of Elimelech, so kamag-anak nila ni Naomi. He also had great wealth, so he was very wealthy, he was influential back then. Lahat ng sabihin niya, actually people people obey him. And that only he has great wealth. Take note, this happened in the book of Judges. There comes Boaz, no? Who has a godly disposition. He is a man of integrity. And paano yung malalaman, no? If you read at Ruth 2, makikita niyo doon how he's greeting the servants. The Lord bless you. Ganun siya. So, he's not only wealthy, but he is a man of God. Ayan, eto na, nakita na. Nakita, habang nagmamasid si Boaz sa kanyang field, sino yung nakita niya? Nakita niya si Ruth. Napansin niya si Ruth. So, yun naman yung Boaz sa kanyang mga harvesters. Sino yung young woman na yun at saan siya galing? At anong sabi ng overseer? She is the Moabite, minention ulit, because Ruth is like an outsider. She does not belong. It's the people of God. It's the Israelites. So people keep referring her as she is the Moabite. Parang others talaga siya. She came back from Moab with Naomi and she said, "Please let me glean and gather among the sheaves behind the harvesters." So she came into the field and has remained there from morning till now. Napakasipag ni Naomi. Ano yung sabi dito? Except for a short rest in the shelter. Ganon kasipag si Naomi. So, ang sabi ni Boaz kay Ruth, "My daughter, listen to me. Don't go and glean in another field and don't go away from here." So, very protected si Boaz. Again, delikado ng mga panahon na yun because people are doing evil in the eyes of God. "Stay here with the wind and work for me. Watch the field where the men are harvesting and follow along after the women. I have told the men," very protective si Boaz, "not to lay a hand on you. And wherever you are thirsty, go and get a drink from the water jars the men have filled." O diba? Ito na nag-start ang kanilang love story. Next. Ayan, characteristics of Boaz. So, I'm gonna talk to the singles out here. Asan ang mga singles natin? Nasawa natin. So, to the singles and to the, I know the young people, someday, you're also praying for someone to share your life with. Tingnan natin, ano ba yung mga characteristics ni Boaz? One, he had a plan for Ruth. May plano siya. So, hindi pwedeng love at first sight lang. Dapat may plano. Paano lagi nasabi na may plano siya kay Ruth? Ano sabi doon? Don't go to any other field. Huwag kang pumunta. Pwede naman, okay, you're welcome to glean in my field. Bahala ka na. Masyado na akong mabait dahil pinayagan kita to glean in my field. So whatever happens to you next, diba, I won't be responsible for you. Pero ano sabi niya? Don't go to any other field. Mag-stay ka lang dito. So, malinaw na mayroong plano si Boaz. Second, very important, he protected Ruth. Dapat yung kaya, so for the ladies, dapat kaya kayong proteksyonan, hindi the other way around. Na kayo pa yung protect ka. And for the gentlemen here naman, so be the person who will really protect your spouse, who will really protect your life partner. Ayan, ano yung sabi niya? I have commanded the young men to not touch you. Yan ang authority at influence ni Boaz noong mga panahon na yun. So, pag sinabi niya, huwag niyong gagalawin si Ruth, people will obey him because not only he's wealthy, but I believe people saw him as a man of integrity, as a man of God. Third, very important, he also provided for Ruth. Diba sabi niya, kung nauuhaw ka, go and drink as much water as you want. And not only this, mga kapatid, in just one day, Ruth was able to gather to glean 1 ephah of barley. Alam niyo po ba kung anong katumbas ng 1 ephah of barley? Ang katumbas nun, 1.5 months of food. Ganon kadami. Si Ruth, nagpunta lang siya doon ng umaga, umaasa, that she could just pick yung mga nasa tabi-tabi lang. Pero umuwi siya, ano yung dala niya? 1 ephah of barley food worth 1.5 months for her and Naomi. Dito makikita natin how the Lord can really transform, can really turn around our lives in just one night. Hindi aksidente na doon siya naging sa field ni Boaz. Hindi aksidente na nakita ni Boaz si Ruth sa dami ng kanyang mga harvesters. Bakit niya nakita si Ruth? Hindi aksidente that Boaz is a relative of Elimelech, father-in-law ni Ruth. Okay. Ano nang meron si Ruth, di ba? Bakit? Sa dinami-dami naman ng mga young women doon, bakit nakuha niya yung atensyon ni Boaz? Ano meron si Ruth? One, she is faithful and obedient to Naomi. Makita natin, di ba? Kung ako yan, di ba? The very logical decision was for me to just go back to my family and find another husband. Pero hindi, kahit alam niya walang-wala si Naomi, ay sumamutan siya. She was faithful and obedient to Naomi at napansin ni Boaz yan. If you look at 11:12, I've been told, narinig ko, about what you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband, how you left your father and mother and your homeland and came to live with the people you did not know. May the Lord repay you. Diba? Ganon ka-noble yung character ni Ruth. Kahit na walang-wala na si Naomi, she chose to still follow her. She chose to go with her. She chose to worship the same God that she serves. Second, hindi tatamad-tamad si Ruth. Diba? Parang hindi siya yung, ay, mag-display na lang ako, tapos baka merong ma-attract sa akin and all. Saan kita si Ruth ni Boaz? She was gleaning sa field. No? So for us, no, for the ladies, do not chase men. No? Parang si Ruth nakafocus saan? She was just working. She was just obeying her mother-in-law. No? So tayong mga ladies, I hope no, na yung example ni Ruth dito, she's not chasing after men. Let's continue to do what God wants us to do our purpose, and yung love story, hayaan natin ang Lord ang mag-write ng love story natin. Just like how He's able to write the love story, paano niya tinunit si Boaz at si Ruth. Next. Third point, she is willing to find refuge in the God of Israel. Diba? Pwede namang, ay, hindi na ako naniniwala sa God yung Naomi. Kasi namatay nga si Elimelech. Namatay yung asawa ko, namatay yung brother-in-law ko. Pero sa kabila ng lahat, what she did was, your God will be my God. She found refuge in the wings of the God of Israel. Okay, sobrang bait ni Boaz sa kanya. He was even asking, Ruth, no, to dine with her. Sige, next slide please. Okay, ayan. Ito yung mention ko kanina, it amounted, no? Yung barley that she harvested amount to 1 ephah or worth 1.5 months of food. Okay. Fast forward tayo sa chapter 3. So, nalaman ngayon ni Naomi. Nalaman ni Naomi, anak, sabi na kay Ruth, saan ka nag-glean? So, nalaman niya doon kay Boaz. And when Naomi heard about Boaz, biglang naisip niya, Boaz is one of our relatives. So, kamag-anak nila. So, ang ginawa niya ay, sinabihan niya si Ruth, sabi niya, put on your best outfit. That's what she told Ruth. Go down to the threshing floor, wait until Boaz has finished eating and drinking, and when he lies down, go lay by his feet, and cover the blanket, and stay there, and he will tell you what to do. So, anong ginawa ni Naomi ni Ruth, without question, she obeyed what Naomi told her. At true enough, Boaz woke up in the middle of the night. Nagulat siya. Merong girl lying at his feet. Next. And Ruth said, no, so tinanong, sino ka? I am Ruth. No? And sabi ni Ruth sa kanya, spread the corner of your garment over me, since you are a guardian redeemer of your family. Guardian redeemer. So in some of the translation, it's the term is also called Kinsman kinsman redeemer. So si ano kinsman redeemer? So this is the next in line in the family, the nearest, a male relative who can help redeem or protect or buy the inheritance. Kung namatay na, for example, namatay na si Elimelech, namatay na si Mahlon and Chilion, the kinsman redeemer has the right to buy the land of Elimelech and to also take good care of the household of Elimelech, yung nag-iwan ni Elimelech. So yun yung culture noon, mga panahon na yun. Ay, sorry, let's go back. Ayan. So sinabi ni Ruth sa kanya, spread the corner of your garment over me. Ang ibig sabihin nito, it's like Ruth telling Boaz, I need covering. I need protection. And look at Ruth's position. She was at Boaz's feet. Nakihiga lang siya doon. Ang ibig sabihin po nito, she was willing to submit to Boaz. This is a sign of submission. This is a sign of surrender. Okay? Ngayon, let's look at yung response ni Boaz. So, ano kaya ang response ni Boaz? Sabi niya, the Lord bless you, my daughter. This kindness is greater than what we should have showed earlier. Una, you have not run away after the younger man. Kasi pwede. You can just seduce, and get married with other younger men. Hindi niya tinignan yun, whether rich or poor. At ang sabi niya, and now my daughter, don't be afraid. I will do for you all you ask. And all the people of my town know, ano yung meron kay Ruth? Kahit na Moabite siya, kahit others siya, ano yung nasa-stand out sa kanya? She is a woman of noble character. Next slide, please. Yan. All the way to ito lang yung problem. Sabi ni Boaz, may konting problema. Bakit? Although it is true na ako ay kinsman redeemer or guardian redeemer of our family, meron pang isa na mas closely related sa pamilya ni Elimelech. Kasi dapat yung pinakamalapit muna. Yung may privilege to redeem the land and to redeem the family. Pero ang sabi na, stay here for the night and in the morning at kakausapin ko itong isang kinsman redeemer. Now, let's look at the next chapter. Ayan, ito na. So, chapter 4, summarize ko na lang po. Boaz meets with the family relative. Sino so meet niya yung nearest relative. Sinong sinama niya? 10 elders of Judah back then para maging witness. So, anong sabi ng Kinsman? Sabi niya, okay, fine. I will buy the land of Elimelech. Pero, sabi ni Boaz, buy one, take one. Pag binili mo yung land, kailangan kasama si Ruth na Moabite. It should be a package deal. And, so good thing, the family member, or the kinsman, nearest kinsman, he refused to do both na, ay, hindi ko pwedeng i-take si Ruth, the Moabite, as my spouse. So, sige, ikaw na bahala, Boaz, you be the kinsman redeemer. Ayan, at pagkatapos nun, ano yung nangyari? Boaz announced to the elders and all the people, today you are witnesses that I have bought from Naomi all the property of Elimelech, so yung land, Elimelech, Chilion, and Mahlon, and bukod dyan, I have also acquired Ruth the Moabite, Mahlon's widow, as my wife. So, in-announce niya, di ba? Ito na. In-announce niya sa buong community, sa buong clan, that here's Naomi, here's Ruth, she will be my wife. Let's look at what the elders say. Kasi pwede nang sabihin ng elders, ay, Moabite yan, kaaway ng Israel yan. Pero ano sinabi ng mga elders? Even the elders, they were rejoicing because of the marriage of Boaz and Ruth. Ano sabi ng elders? We are witnesses. May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your home, like Rachel and Leah, take note, Ruth, who was a Moabite, was compared, kanino? Sa mga kaibigan rin of the Bible, katulad ni Rachel at ni Leah, who together built up the family of Israel, may have a standing in Ephrathah and famous in Bethlehem. Through the offspring the Lord gives you by this young woman, may your family be like of Perez, whom Tamar bore to Judah. Makita natin how Ruth's life was turned around. Someone who was an outsider, an outcast, nag-iisa ka lang dito, kumbaga tayo lahat Pilipino, nag-iisa lang na, for example, Amerikano, di ba? Parang lahat nagtatagalog, ako lang ang English, hindi ko maintindihan. Pero look at how the Lord has turned around her life. From becoming an insider into becoming part of God's family. What can we learn? What can we learn, no? I-summarize ko na lang the three lessons. What can we learn in the book of Ruth? One, God is at work at all times. His timing is perfect. And ang ating response, we just have to be faithful. No? Kung pakiramdam natin, no, hindi ko po alam kung ano yung pinagdadaanan ng bawat isa. But I'm sure there's bits and pieces, there's brokenness in our hearts, there's emptiness, may mga struggles, may mga problema ang pinagdadaanan ng bawat isa. Huwag po natin isipin, Lord, why are you silent? When will you rescue me in these times of distress? So makita natin behind the scenes from Ruth 1 to 4, God was at work in the journey of Naomi, Ruth, and Boaz. He is at work at all times. Hindi siya nahuhuli kailanman. Pero ano yung dapat na maging response ng bawat isa sa atin? Kailangan lang po, tayo rin ay magtapat sa Lord. Even if it feels like He's silent, if you don't see His hand in your situation, huwag po tayong magalala, just wait and see. Katulad nung nangyari sa buhay ni Ruth, sa buhay ni Naomi, hindi akalain ni Naomi na magkakaroon pa ng anak si Ruth, nung makapag-asawa pa si Ruth. Pero, di ba, from Naomi na pleasant, he was called to becoming Mara, the bitter. Pero look at how the Lord has turned around her story. So all we have to do is just to be faithful to Him. Second po, God has a plan for us even in times of despair. So I hope na minsan po, no, pag ito, dumarating na yung mga problema sa ating buhay, iisip natin, hindi na lang ako mahal ng Lord. Magtatampo na lang ako sa Lord, hindi mo na ako mag-church, hindi mo na ako mag-attend ng small group, hindi mo na ako magde-devotion. Kakanta ka ng praise and worship, lahat ng tao nakataas ng kamay, ikaw nakalugmok sa dulo, kasi nagtatampo ka sa Lord. Lord, akala ko ba may plano kayo sa akin, but why is this happening right now? Huwag natin kalimutan that God has a plan for us, even in our times of despair. He can turn around whatever situation you are in right now into something that will give Him the glory. Ano yung kailangan na response natin? We just need to trust and obey Him. Kahit anong mangyari, kahit regardless of circumstances na nakikita natin, the difficult people come our way, we will all focus our eyes on the Lord. We will all trust and obey God. And third point, Jesus Christ is our Kinsman Redeemer. So, ang Old Testament ko, sugata kayo na naman, you're talking about the Old Testament, but why is Jesus Christ our Kinsman Redeemer? How is it related to the book of Ruth? Lahat po ng books in the Old Testament, they are New Testament books here. They're all pointing out to the Messiah. They're all pointing out to the Lord Jesus Christ. So just as Boaz was the Kinsman Redeemer of Ruth, who was turned around her life, si Boaz had a plan for Ruth, di ba? Ganun rin ang Lord. He has great plans for us. Kung sinabi ni Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper us and not to harm us. Plans to give us a hope and a future. No? Kung si Boaz na tao, very limited, even if so wealthy na, his resources are still limited. But our Kinsman Redeemer, our Lord Jesus Christ, who have been redeemed us with His own precious blood. He is God, He is sovereign, He has everything. Second, ano yung sinabi doon? Diba si Boaz, he protected Ruth. Ganun rin, because God, He is sovereign, He is almighty, nothing is too difficult for Him. God can protect us. And the third point, ano yung sinabi doon? God is not only does He have a plan for us, not only does He protect us as our Kinsman Redeemer, ano pa yung isa? He also provides for us. So kung may kakulangan tayo ngayon, financially, emotionally, may mga hurts at brokenness tayong nafe-feel ngayon, we have to be reminded, ano yung position ni Ruth when he lied at the feet. He was lying at the feet of Boaz. It was an act of surrender and submission. Pero yung kailangan natin gawin, no? Kung tayo may pinagdadaanan ngayon, surrender and set us submit ourselves to our Lord Jesus Christ, who can turn around whatever situation we are in. And look at one of the greatest blessing of Ruth. So, ayan, so Boaz and Ruth, sino yung naging anak nila? Si Obed. And sino yung naging anak ni Obed? It was Jesse. And si Jesse ang tatay ni David. Who would have thought Ruth, who was a Moabite woman, magiging ancestor ni King David, who's in the future, no? That's where the same line of Jesus Christ, the Messiah, would come from. Someone who was just a Moabite, an outsider. Pero Ruth was redeemed by Boaz. Tayo rin ganon. Even if we sometimes feel, I am nobody. I am not relevant in this society. I feel worthless. We should be reminded that the Lord Jesus Christ died for you and me. Diba? He redeemed us with His most precious blood. And diba, there's always a great and bright future ahead of us. And for the young ladies, for the young men, let's not settle for someone who's second best. No? Tingnan natin the example, the love story of Ruth and Boaz. Let's look at the character of Ruth and Boaz. If you do not see Christ in the person you are marrying, habang hindi pa kayo nagpapakasal, don't marry that person. So, we should be looking at someone, not because of his wealth, but because we see Christ in that person. So, yun po yung story ng Book of Ruth. No? So, si Ruth came to Judah, she's empty-handed, pero anong nangyari? She was redeemed. And because of that, Naomi and Ruth, they found fullness. No? They found fullness in the Lord of Israel. And same thing with us. I hope, no, whatever is lacking in our heart, whatever is broken in our hearts, we find that fullness also in Jesus Christ. Yun lang po. Let's pray. Heavenly Father in heaven, we just praise and thank you for this morning, O Lord. Salamat, Panginoon, sa buhay, Panginoon, ni Ruth, O God. Thank you, Lord, for your message for us today. Our prayer, Lord, is, Lord, kung may mga pinagdadaanan po ang bawat isa, dalangin po, Panginoon, we know that you are at work in every situation. We may not see you, Panginoon. It seems that you may be silent, Lord, sa mga pagkakataon sa buhay namin. But Lord, we trust you, Panginoon. We pray, O Lord, teach us to be faithful, Panginoon, sa iyo, sa kabila ng lahat, in all circumstances, O Lord. Teach us to trust you, to be faithful and obey you, O Lord God. And Lord, when the enemy is trying to steal the joy from us, we pray, Panginoon, that we'll always be reminded that you are our Kinsman Redeemer. You have redeemed us with your precious blood. You have turned us from darkness into light. You have turned us into a somebody, into a nobody, into becoming your child. Salamat po, Panginoon, Lord, whatever struggle it is na pinagdadaanan ng aking mga kapatid ngayon, I pray, O Lord, that your hand be with them. I pray for your joy and peace that we will continue to experience that, O Lord. Lord. And we pray, Panginoon, as we live out of this peace, Lord, baon-baon po namin yung inyong mensahe sa amin and to help us to become like you in your faithfulness. Lord, and help us, Panginoon, not to look for any other things, but Lord, Panginoon, emptiness that we feel in our hearts, that we find fullness in Christ. I speak blessing for each of everyone na aking mga kapatid dito, Panginoon. Dalangin ko, Lord, na all throughout the day, Lord, let your presence always be with us. Let your presence always go before us. Thank you for everything and you give all the glory, honor, and power. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.